First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Michael Fuller. Touchdown, Falcons! Touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Watson off play action. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. The Falcons at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Desmond Ridder, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are...
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Watson on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely want to throw it too late, and that ball's not thrown perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Striker, 3, 10 cycle.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Ready?
Patterson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well. His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson on the move to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2nd down and goal. Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Faking the give. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
York now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Watson. His pass caught at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They like going to him with a slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 33. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Running for it. Here's Chubb. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play. And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll try and throw for it here. Got his man, it's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw again. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup at 6.
38.
Second and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Red cycle. Set up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 30. Give to Patterson, running to the right. And he's got it down to the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he stopped immediately there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Browns' 15.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that, Charles, you have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to the defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 30 yards. And the Falcons have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League. On 1st and 10, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear risking a deep ball there. That wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jet sweep. Here's London. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bird. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tossing out right here to Patterson. To about the 35, second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane, and knock for the wheels we just saw there.
Now Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And it's incomplete, and now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for one more shot. Here's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And he knows the quarterback steps into the huddle. The first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that way.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down. First throw in OT for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Here's Watson. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down. York able to send this one through, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back to keep everything in front.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to win this football game here in overtime.